Hi everyone. So I was getting my tarot and oracle decks together, and this is from a deck that got kind of disheveled over the summer. It got caught in a rainstorm in a really awkward time. So instead of throwing it out, what I do is I will leave a random card in a random spot. Well, wouldn't you know it? So I'm getting ready to do the reading for tonight. This card stood out immediately, and then I happened to look again. This card was next to it. There is going to be a quick change that's happening. You're going to be nervous, scared even. It's going to seem abrupt, out of completely left field. It's going to be very emotional. Don't you dare jump on here. No. Boop. You want to see this monster? Eek. See? No. You want to jump on here? We're going to do the reading together. So you see this? This person is bound by straps. No. See? Look, you're on camera. You're super duper famous now. Okay, go do your thing, puss puss. No, you are not climbing on my massage table. Don't do it. I will end you. No, I won't, but still. You're gonna jump up, aren't you? Ah, there you are. I love these cats. Oh yeah. So this is what came out next to it. You are feeling completely tightly bound, and I feel like there is a huge, massive amount of anxiety behind this. Be very careful about making abrupt decisions. I know that this is, you are squirming underneath your skin. You're crawling in your skin. And if you behave completely irrationally and react out of anxiety, it's going to be against you. And it's not going to at all be in your favor with this. Try and remain relaxed. Try and catch your breath. I know that you're feeling anxious, but you kind of can't get swept up in this. If you leap, it is going to cause a drastic change. It's not going to last forever, I get it. But if you can right now, try and stay calm. Maintain, try and understand what's going on around you. Is what you're feeling in reaction to your environment, or is this, are you dealing with some sort of energy vampire? Are you feeling the Gemini full moon coming away? I mean, there's a lot of things going on. There's even a huge thing with Capricorn right now. So, I get that you're stressed, but please don't react. This is just you holding yourself in place. And you see there's nothing in front of this person, yet they are blindfolded. They're not seeing clearly. They are wrapped up in their own, your own fears. So you are self-sabotaging right now. Don't do it. I know that it's just easy to have a freak out. Try and remain calm. All right, this will pass. But if you have a tower moment, it is going to, of course, lead to drastic change. Of course, it'll redirect your current path. I don't think that it'll steer you far away from it, but it's going to be more stress for you. Needless stress, so just breathe and relax. So that was before the reading had even started. Okay. This is the collective reading. It's general. It's not going to make sense to everyone. It's not meant to make sense to everyone, because if that were the case, then we'd all be on the same life path doing the same exact thing. And if you look to your neighbor, if you look on the other side of you, things are very different. So if it doesn't resonate, don't try and make it resonate. You know, ask for clarification. You could always let it fall away. You could always book your own personal reading. If it does resonate, let me know in the comments or in a personal message. And if you want to book your own personal reading for even more detail on yours, it's in the description, also in the comments. You can find me on any social platform, so just search the name and definitely reach out. Definitely say hello. Let me know where you are in the world. I'm in St. Albans, Vermont. And there's a cat going crazy around me. Okay. So first, I'm being pulled to Wisdom of the Oracle. I haven't even recorded for the mid-month yet. I've been meaning to, but when it comes down to it, I've been feeling really drained the last few days and definitely filled with anxiety. How many of you have been feeling that? Just like sad with no real source. Some of you, clearly are going to have the source of it, but I've just been feeling it. I've just been feeling the heavy. All right. So far, these are all upright. Oh, I spoke too soon. Here and Now's in reverse. This is speaking to the anxiety. Okay. All right. Yeah, you are self-sabotaging. What the crap? Is this 2? No, that's 1. Why the hell are you self-sabotaging? Ugh. This is something that frustrates me, and I've experienced this. Ugh, the cat cut my unk. Look at that. My unk is bleeding. Okay, so what came out? I do an intuitive pull, so this is not any set number of cards. I can do any spread out there. I can do any set number, but my favorite to do is freehand with multiple decks, multiple cards, and just see what Spirit wants to tell you. So let's see. Let's get these in order first and foremost. This is the Wisdom of the Oracle from Colette Baron Reed. We have Milk and Honey. Go the Distance. Here and Now is in reverse. Not For You is in reverse. To the Sea, upright. Change in the Wind in reverse. Time to Go in reverse. So, this is the anxiety behind this, and a lot of your cases is too good to be true. Things are starting to smooth sail. Things are starting to fit together. So you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. And it's like the anticipation of that doomed feeling it's killing you. So what are you going to do? You are going to beat it to the punch and start flipping the frick out. And first off, let me tell you, what you are experiencing and what you are setting up, and the reason why things are going so smoothly is not because it's too good to be true. It's because you're in the flow state. But you are not used to that. So when it's unknown territory, what are you going to do? You're going to be on guard. And how are you on guard? With something, with coping mechanisms that have worked for you before, with controls that have worked before, but you're in a different playing field now. So this whole thing, these old methods of coping, these coping mechanisms, these tools, these controls, they don't suit right now. You trying to implement them is causing a huge self-destructive behavior pattern, which I really am wanting a lot of you, well, if you're watching this and enduring that self-destructive behavior, I want you to, first off, stop, get centered, and that involves reaching out to people who are of support. I don't care if it's only one person. I don't care if you have to call a specific number. You're worth the effort and the support with that one, but I want you to get out of your own way with this because you are so close to the finish line with this. You are getting into this swing of things. You are getting into a much better structure, but you're scared. You're scared of how successful this could possibly be. You're scared that this could be ripped away from you, and that's not the case at all. This has longevity to it. This has a huge long stream success to it, and it's going to be steady, it's going to be consistent, and you're not used to that kind of consistency. So again, self-sabotaging. You are far too scattered. Is this going to be where you are 5 years? Everything in the past has fallen through before, so why wouldn't you think that now? You're in a different phase. You're not repeating those cycles. You're stuck in yesterday and today, which is meaning that you are probably dealing with a huge wave of depression and anxiety, and that's a little fun. That's a little fun shit sandwich if you ask me. You're losing today. You are losing the present moment, and you are losing sight of what is actually happening. And I really want you to be mindful of that. The anxiety that you are stressing about is completely of your own making. It is your waking nightmare that has actually no reality to it. So Just because it seems too good to be true doesn't mean that it is too good to be true. And it also doesn't mean that it's not meant for you. You are deserving of so many wonderful things. I don't care what anyone has told you about yourself in the past. Nobody knows you better than you know yourself. And if you don't know yourself right now, you are going to be figuring it out very, very fast. Nobody can tell you that you are a piece of shit. Nobody can tell you that you are a, God and have this be your reality. You have to figure out who you are for yourself and then build on that. And I'm really urging you, with that being said, don't start to, dwell in all your mishaps and what could be your karma. Right? Your karmic debt's paid off. Stop living and dwelling in the past. Stop living in your mistakes. Stop thinking that this is going to be to your detriment, and stop punishing yourself for all the stupid decisions and things you've said in the past. You're human. We have all done it. And I'm just as guilty. I still think about stuff that I said, like when I was 13, I still cringe about it. It's part of human nature. You got to let it go. All right. Feel it. Feel that little minute cringe for a moment and then let it go. That's the how. It's consistency. It's mindfulness all the time. So, all right, just because it is being easily handed to you, or that it's requiring not as much work as it has before, or it seems too good to be true, doesn't mean that it's not meant for you and it's not being given to you. And it also means that it is not going to be ripped away. Stop punishing yourself. Stop seeing yourself as garbage. This self-sabotage and the why things are starting to go awry is because you are no longer in flow state. You are stuck in homeostasis, wanting to be in the current shitstorm that is. And that has absolutely nothing to do with anything. So the change is coming. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to make this change. And you know that it is time to make this change. You've got to just do the one step in front of the other. I don't care if you're walking blindly. The only reason why you're blind is because everything that we were just talking about. And again, you're walking into the unknown, which means that you have to create what the hell is known. But you have to be very mindful of what your value is as a person, which is a lot higher than you're starting to let yourself believe. Don't let what people said about you in the negative tense in the past affect who you are now. All right, you're forgiven. You've done all the work. Your karmic debts are paid off. You have a bright road ahead of you, not without the bumps and bruises, but seriously, it's going to be a lot better than you're letting yourself hope right now. Give yourself the ability to have hope and dream big with this one. And know that you're protected. It's not going to be ripped. I gotta say that a million times to you. So it is time to go. It is your time to shine with this. It is time to start making the positive steps in your world. So I hope that that made sense. All right, Spirit, where are we going to now? 1 second. Don't want that. Okay, so we are going to go with the Native Spirit Oracle cards from Denise Lynn. See what Spirit wants to tell you with that one. Every time I see this cover, all right, you guys know Pink Floyd. This is not Time. Learn to Fly. Remember that song? You remember the music video with it? This always reminds me of that. Yes, I love Pink Floyd. I'm a music junkie. I listen to everything. And that Pink Floyd was a huge part of my formative years. God, my father was one of the biggest hippies I've ever known, and he taught me all that music. All right, Spirit, what is going on? What can I tell the collective? Grandmother Earth. I'm actually going to, feeling pulled to get all the signs from the book on that one. All right. Oh, Spirit of Fire. And, oh, there's two. Prayer Feather. And I think there's one more. Hold on, I'm feeling it. Great Mystery. It's dealing with the unknown. Northern Lights. And I want that one just because it's poking at my finger. Okay, so I told you I wanted to read you the Grandmother Earth. Great Mystery. G-R-A. Yeah, this goes alphabetically. Okay, so the card meaning is stop and take measure of your life. Assess who you are and where you are. Get grounded. I told you that from the get-go with those two cards that just kind of displayed themselves to me. Make plans for the future, but don't act upon those plans until you are ready and feel secure in stepping forward. Again, don't make choices based on anxiety. Chances are the decisions that you're making in this moment are based on anxiety. So breathe. Don't do anything hastily. All right, there's a profound source of strength and power within you, and it is expanding now. Put your roots down. This is time of great preparation and going deeper. What Native Spirit wants you to know: Grandmother Earth provides trees, plants, flowers, rivers, streams, oceans, mountains, and valleys, and supports us in all of her bounty. She's stable and strong in her devotion to us. You are supported and loved, even if you're not always sure of it. Strength is growing within you. Don't rush. Slow down. The seed that you planted now will bring abundance in the future, but only if you take the time to nurture those new beginnings. Don't take time to plan. Don't rush into anything. Security and protection surround you. You are safe. If you're thinking of making secure financial investments and receive this card, it is telling you that this is a good time to do so. It is not a time to take risks. The journey says to deepen your connection to Grandmother Earth and bring security in all forms into your life. Walk barefoot in the earth, place your hands in the earth, or make investments. Imagine the strengthening, grounding energy of the earth filling you and your life. So I think, no. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Trust the process, even though the process is freaking slow and anxiety-ridden sometimes. Owl medicine, great mystery, spirit of fire, prayer feather, keepers of the west. So new lights on the horizon and answered prayers. This is going along with the seeds that you have planted within the last few years. Spirit of fire is slow burning embers, which is going to go throughout the entire night. A lot of longevity, a lot of passion with this, a lot of stepping into the unknown and a rediscovery of yourself. So a lot of healing process going on right now, a lot of bringing the unknown to the forefront so it can be addressed, and being completely unbound with passions and things that are bringing you to complete and total unfolding right now. So your prayers are being answered. They're going to be answered very quickly. So be very intentional with your words, your insight, with your emotions. Set aside some clear time for meditation. Now that doesn't involve you sitting there and humming to yourself unless it actually works for you. But I want you to get into a meditative state and start to actually actualize on paper what it is that you want to actually get done, what are some of your accomplishments, and what are some of your issues that you feel are your blockages. And I want you to write those down, and I want you to start to face those individually. That's going to be homework for you. But that is what I'm being drawn to with that one. So we are going to look at love and relationship right now because we can. That's right. What irks me is the day before yesterday, because I took yesterday off, is I went to do the relationship reading, and I started getting these cards, but it had nothing to do with relationships. So what irks me with that is I'll have an intention sometimes, but Spirit's like, no, you're not ready to go there yet. What the hell? What kind of crap is that? But you know what? It was absolutely right. And I think it was about... it wasn't about romance. It was about, oh, I have these. These are all jumbled, aren't they? Whatever comes out, comes out. Fair enough. Anything else, Spirit? It'll come out in due timing. Oh, you snarky, finicky punk. All right, Spirit, I got you. You have to learn how to say no. You really do. Star Mother, how can you mother yourself in unconditional love? A lot of mommy issues coming to the surface right now in unconditional love. Aligning your life, what do you need to change? It's all coming together. Intuitive hits and soul tribe. Have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. Wait, postpone, pause, say no. And how can you mother yourself? All right. Any sort of seeking love right now is put on the pause because of all this anxiety that's coming up, all this shadow work that's coming up, all these false projections onto another person, and what your ideals are of them are not actually them. This is something that you are personally dealing with that is going to, again, self-sabotage until you face this crap. So how can you handle these mommy issues on yourself? How can you learn this unconditional love with yourself? And how can you start to nurture the divine feminine aspect of it? That is exactly what this is going to right now. So I know that you just want to rip the Band-Aid off and start to maybe start either partnership or get even deeper into this relationship, but it is just not time right now. It's going to, again, sabotage, but it's not going to be authentic because you're working from a wounded area with it. So this is saying hold back on getting into any sort of serious relationship right now. Handle these issues that are coming up. Go have fun. Keep it lighthearted if you are starting to date. Don't get so invested right off the bat because there's going to be a lot coming to the surface that you need to skim off. And if you can, try and find... okay, this is dealing with soul tribe. So try and find counsel within the soul tribe and your group of friends that can help you work on your issues, because you don't have to do this alone. I know that it's a lot easier and it's a lot less shameful in your mind, but there's really no shame to any of this that's going on. You're working from a wounded area, you're hurting, you're anxious, you're going to require some help with this, and that is perfectly okay. You can seek any sort of support from either your friends or online, or, you know, there's tons of numbers out there. Don't go it alone. Reach out. Be brave with that one. That is going to be a bigger pill for you to swallow because you don't want to be seen as vulnerable. All right, and what do you need to change? So what are these shadow issues that are coming up right now? Where does it come from? It's not this endless loop. It does have a source, and I want you to, when I was telling you to write down and actualize your problems, that's going to be one of them. So I really hope that that made sense. And Spirit, can I get another message on love? Let's see. All right, so Moonology Oracle cards. That's going to be the final message for tonight. And again, let me know if this resonated, and let me know if you want to book your own personal reading. It's all in the description. Find me on any social platform. All right, so we have nothing will come of this situation, void of course, Moon. All right, put any new relationship on pause until you face this stuff. Don't jump at anything. Don't make it solid yet. Don't make any solid commitments right now until you work out whatever this funk is that you are stuck in. It's not only just for your own safety, it's for the potential partners, because that projection onto them is going to make them pay for something that they had no part in, which is unfair to all parties involved. So I hope that that made sense, and I hope that it resonated. Reach out, let me know, and I will be talking to you guys tomorrow for the Tuesday reading. This is for the 16th of December 2019, or wherever you are pulled to watch it in time. It's for the 16th of December, and it's timeless. So let me know what you think, and until next time, stay safe, have fun. I love you all very much. Bye for now.